What's up, YouTube family? Today we're coming to talk about my fragrance of the day. And if you haven't noticed or don't know, my name is Will J, aka Scent Game Crazy. Today, my fragrance of the day is by far one of my favorite fragrances. Let's go ahead and talk about it. And my fragrance of the day just happens to be Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. This is a fruity, sweet, white floral fragrance. Listen, at the end of the day, it is by far my 10 out of 10. Yes, I classify this as a 10 out of 10 in my book. Now, most fragrances don't get a 10 out of 10, and there are certain criteria that actually comes with 10 out of 10, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes. But let's get into the notes of what this beautiful fragrance has in it. The notes on this fragrance I'm showing is in the top notes, we got pineapple, we got bergamot, we actually have white flowers, apple. Middle notes is orange blossom, birch and amber, and the base notes is oak moss, musk, and ambergris. Now, it's said that this is actually the inspiration of a mixture of Creed Ventus and a mixture of Nishane Hasavat. I've smelled both of them and I've had both of them side by side. It leans more towards the Nishane Hasavat side to me, but that's just my opinion. I'm actually just saying for me, it leans more towards Nishane Hasavat. But let's get into why this beautiful fragrance is a 10 out of 10 for me. Like I said, I classify things as far as 10 out of 10 a little differently from anybody else. The first thing first is how this fragrance makes me feel when I wear it. When I say I feel like a boss when I wear this fragrance, now keep in mind the confidence comes from within, but it feels amazing when I wear it. Projection is amazing. I would say projection is absolutely top tier. Performance now, which performance comes under projection, sillage, and longevity, all 10 out of 10 for me in my book. Now, many may not actually agree with me, but I absolutely love this fragrance, and it's a 10 out of 10 for me. I only have a few fragrances that actually has that title, and we'll get into that in another video. But longevity. This lasts just about 8 to 10 hours for me on my skin. On clothes, forget about it. It's going to be pretty much 12 to 14. Matter of fact, you have to relatively wash it on deep cycle to kind of get this out of your clothes. That's just how strong it is. Performance, sillage. Listen, performance, it's going to pretty much, projection is going to jump off your skin pretty much about at least, what, 2 to 3 feet. As you walking by sillage wise, yeah, you do create a scent trail. And then the reason I know this is because somebody actually followed me out of a break room one day and told me, oh, that was you wearing this? Yeah, that's me wearing this. You know, and they asked me, what is that? It smells expensive. No, it's not expensive at all. Which leads me to another point. For relatively $45 to $50 max, you get all of that in this one fragrance. You don't have to spend $300-400 to smell good. And this is absolutely proof that you don't have to do that. Now, if you got money like that, you know what I'm saying, you big bags like that, you know, then by all means do what you do. But for me, listen, I ain't big bags like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. So this actually plays very well to what I can afford. And it plays very, very well into why I like it so much. Now, I will be honest, Afnan really do make some really great hits. The majority of the Supremacy line are inspirations of another fragrance. And from my understanding, they have killed it in each section. If I was to give a percentage as far as how close this is to Nishane Hasavat, I don't really like doing percentage, but for the audience, if I had to get a closeness, I would say it's pretty close. I would say 90-95% close. And like I said, I had both side by side. Well, I had the Nishane Hasavat, I had the sample of it and side by side. Only a few differences between Nishane Hasavat and this. And that would absolutely be relatively the opening, which is the white flowers. You're not going to relatively get much of the white flowers in Nishane up front. You get more of the spicy pineapple up in the front of Nishane Hasavat. But beautiful fragrance, beautiful fragrance. This is actually my second or third bottle of this. Who this would be for? This would be for a person that absolutely has to have or love spicy pineapple, which is fruity fragrances. If you don't like spicy, fruity fragrances with a dry down of a little bit of musk and oak moss, this is not for you. If you're looking for just a simple, freshy, it could fit that title for you because it has bergamot and pineapple in the top notes, but it has so much depth that I can't really classify this as a freshie. As a matter of fact, Fragrantica, classifies this as, like I said before, a fruity, sweet, white floral fragrance. So in my comments, let me know, have you ever worn or heard of Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition? What are your thoughts of it? And until next time, y'all, I'm out. Peace. Go and get you one. Gotta get it.